I still see your torchlight grin in North Corona rain. We'd camp by a broken wall and laugh at every strain. You'd say, one more pull, we're fine, then face plant in the snow. And somehow that was magic, the way those small things glow. The banker knew my name by heart. My bags were always full of rusty swords and wolf pelts and one ridiculous mule. We trained too far, then sprint back home with half the zone awake, and blame the lag, the server fate, for every awful mistake. But late at night, when real life fades, I hear that old familiar call. 1,000 tiny adventures still lined up in the hall. Everquest, take me back to the laugh in the raid chat. Everquest, hold me there in the mud and the moonlight. We were broke, we were bold, we were kings of the wrong map. Everquest, take me back to the world we made from scratch. There was that druid who could charm a bear and lose it twice, and the bard who sang off tempo but made the whole room bright. We'd share a crab, a campfire, a cure, a hand-me-down fine robe, and every oops became a tale we'd retell on the road. And all the names we almost were still echo in my chest. The rogue, the cleric, the stubborn one, the kid who knew us best. Everquest, take me back to the laugh in the raid chat. Everquest, hold me there in the mud and the moonlight. We were broke, we were bold, we were kings of the wrong map. Everquest, take me back to the world we made from scratch. Now the years sit like old gear in a closet full of dust, but I can hear the kettle drums in every train to us. I miss the long goodbyes, the harmless little fears, the way we made a home out of pixels, jokes, and years. Everquest, take me back to the laugh in the raid chat. Everquest, hold me there in the mud and the moonlight. We were broke, we were bold, we were kings of the wrong map. Everquest, take me back to the world we made from scratch. Everquest, take me back, I still carry it like that.
We logged in late, half broke, half brave, at the tunnel mouth in need of gold. You said, if we die, at least look cool. I said, I'm trying, but I'm getting old. Lou had a map with coffee stains and a grin like he knew a trick. We saw that castle up ahead, and all three said this could get sick. Cobweb halls and velvet gloom, a bat flew by and stole my mood. Then a noble ghoul in a frilly shirt dropped us fast with shocking rude. Meet me at Miss Moore. Meet me at Miss Moore. Get that XP, get that loot. If we fall, we're back for more. Meet me at Miss Moore. Meet me at Miss Moore. Drag our bones through the front door. We'll be laughing at the end. I face planted first on the marble stairs. My sword went flying, my pride went too. You typed, need a hand from the graveyard date. Lou said, buddy, I'm dead beside you. We tried to kite with a rusty spoon and a torch that barely made a glow. Then a low-level imp in a little cape made my armor pile up slow. We kept our cool, or so we claimed, while the dungeon chewed our names. Then somebody looted my spare pair of boots, and I screamed like the whole room caved. Meet me at Miss Moore. Meet me at Miss Moore. Get that XP, get that loot. If we fall, we're back for more. Meet me at Miss Moore. Meet me at Miss Moore. Drag our bones through the front door. We'll be laughing at the end. Now we're crawling through the rose garden in invisibly bad disguises. You're a skeleton in a bucket helm. Lou's corpse is where the fountain lies. I wave at a phantom in a ballroom dress. She bawls like she knows our pain. Then the whole team dies on the same damn step, and we start this joke again. Meet me at Miss Moore. Meet me at Miss Moore. Meet me at Miss Moore. Get that loot. If we fall, we're back for more. Meet me at Miss Moore. Meet me at Miss Moore. Hey! 3 fools, 1 cursed front door, and we're coming back for more. We died in style, we died in pairs, we died on purpose mostly. Meet me at Mistmore and bring a rest for me. I was level 4 and bold, in a tunic made of gold, Noah linen shirt and hope, and a bandage rope by rope. I typed camp in a panic, at the edge of something manic. Then a wolf went for my face, and I ran with 0 grace. Oh, the map was all a dare, every turn said you die there. Still my wooden club went whack, and I kept on coming back. Camp that camp, camp that camp, please let the loot be in the lamp. Camp that camp, camp that camp, I miss the days I lost my stamp. Train me, send me, res me too. Camp that camp, camp that camp, I was broke, but I had you. There was always one rogue guy saying, trust me, I can sneak by. Then he'd pull 3 ogres in, and we'd all begin again. Healer out of mana dead, wizard sleeping where he bled. Someone looted both my shoes, and I still had stories to lose. Oh, the zone line held a breath, half our party danced with death. But when someone yelled incoming, we all lived for 30 more seconds, then saw. Camp that camp, camp that camp, please let the loot be in the lamp. Camp that camp, camp that camp, I miss the days I lost my stamp. Train me, send me.
Good morning, my darlings. Well, not morning, it's noon. Good afternoon, my darlings. Welcome to the stream of Everquest Legends today. The name of the game is Armor. Actually, the name of the game is Everquest Legends. But what we're doing today is Armor. Because I have been painstakingly trying to upgrade some of my armor pieces. I'm working on a series of quests from the Temple of Solisek Row. And it requires a lot of going back and killing things in early zones to get rare drops or rare enemies that spawn, or trying to find things and then combine them together. Anyway, there's a lot of little small minutia. And I've been doing the Paladin ones, and I think I'm going to branch and actually try to do some of the Enchanter ones. I might start those quests today, but I probably won't finish them. Good morning, Marcus. How you doing? Good to see you, my friend. I'm glad you're here. You can come along on this ride with me as I look for rare things. I'm actually going to start by going to the temple and actually getting the box that I can put them in, because I've got an inventory slot set up for it. But yeah, this is going to be fun. It's going to be very, very relaxed and chill, because this is kind of one of those things that you usually do while you're watching TV, because you're literally killing like really easy things to get a drop, and then you collect like 4 of them, and then you combine them, and then you're done. So it's not like super exciting. It doesn't really require a lot of skill or effort. It's just, I don't want to use the term boring, because it's not boring, but it's very repetitive. Yeah, it's going to be an awesome day. I'm just going to go ahead and jump right into it, actually. All right. So look, behold the mighty Gaspard. I've got some pretty great stuff already. I've got this weapon, the Spirali Defender's Blade, which has a base damage of 24, which is pretty darn good for a single-handed weapon. And I have moved the Ghoulbane proc over to it, so it does extra damage against undead. I need to actually swap that out, because I have another sword. Actually, it's in the bank. I can't show it to you, but I have another sword called the sword of the Acacia, which has a stun proc that I really want to put on this. I want to be able to exchange out the special effect with the stun when I'm not fighting undead. But I can't do that yet. I have to level up that sword a few more times before I can actually pull the special effect off of it. But I've got 2 of the armor pieces that I'm working on already. I've got the Helm of Ro, which has 11 wisdom and 16 AC, and I have the Savant's Cap put onto it, which is reagent conservation, so when I cast spells that require physical reagents, there's always a chance that it won't consume the reagent, which is nice. And I have the Gauntlets of Ro, which have 15 AC and 9 dexterity, which 9 dexterity seems a little weird for a paladin, so this is one of the ones that I may not keep. I may swap it out for something else later. But I have the quests active, and I need to get the components to create the last 2 pieces that I have the molds for, which are the bracer and the boots. So I've finished those initial quests. I need to go get the components to create the armor. So what I need to do is get the box first. So we're going to go to the Temple of Solisek Row, and we're going to talk to the dwarf there, so he'll give us another box to put them together in. And that is going to be Transport, Untonica, and the Lava Storm. And I need to redo my buffs when I get there. I'll do that when I get there. I just think it's so hilarious to have this little diminutive figure that has all these like powerful weapons and armor. But it's like, haha, look at him, he's nothing. And then he'll just kick your butt. We had... Oh, that's not the right spell. Oh, well, I could be a werewolf for a while, too. That's kind of cool. We had a lot of fun last night. Me and Jason were playing last night, and we went very, very deep into a very high-level dungeon, to the point that if it would have been on a raid, we would have fought the raid boss, because we got to the room where the raid boss is. But raid bosses don't spawn in normal instances. You have to go into a raid instance to do that. But that's something that we're planning on trying to do towards the end of the beta, because I'm level 41 now, and he's like level 44 or 45. My most recent BG3 character. No, my recent BG3 character is actually an half orc. He's a half orc. Oh wait, this way, a half orc cleric, and he's very fun. Hey, AC. Welcome on in, buddy. How you doing? You can't see the YouTube chat on the screen? I'm showing it. I see it. I can see it on my broadcast. Is it not showing? It's right underneath my picture. There's a kind of a darkened box, and the chat should be on top of that, and I do see it. All right, so I think we go... I don't think it matters which direction we go. You just got to go around to the main chamber. Yeah, and then up the ramp through this door, and then left, and up the stairs, and then left, and then through 2 doors for some reason, because that's weird. And there he is, Lord Searfire. And I just ask him for Rhonium. Bar of alloy, and then he gives me this. Alright, so now I need 2 bars of enchanted platinum, a Mistmore granite, a sand of roe, and a soil of underfoot to combine together to make the metal that I need for the armor. And I already have one of those things in one of my bags. I have the Mistmore granite, so I can drop that in there. Okay. Now, I need the other things. So to begin with, I'm going to go to Greater Fadark, and we're going to hunt fairies, because we need 4 fairy dust to get Soil of Underfoot. Transport. Fadwer. Butcher Block, or... No, I'm going to go Steam Font. I think Steam Font's actually slightly closer. Poof! Off we go. Connected to YouTube chat successfully. Okay, so it does say that the, excuse me, my Caster Labs is connected to YouTube. And it does say that it's all messages. Let me see if... One moment. Say that it's... Weird. I don't know why it's not showing me the YouTube chat. It should be showing the YouTube chat. That is very odd. Tell you what, let me see if maybe... Settings? No, that's fine. This is fine. This is good. Accounts. Okay, it says it's connected to YouTube. I'm going to disconnect it and reconnect it. Maybe that'll help. I may now close this window. It was apparently successful. Hey! Oh no, never mind. Hang on. Hang on. Let's go back to the dashboard. Okay. Alright, it says it reconnected. It gave me the weird error message that it always gives that usually goes away after a second. There, now it says it's connected to YouTube chat successfully. So now I'm going to pop out my actual YouTube chat so I can test it. Desty McDesterson. All right. It is showing in the Caster Labs program. And it is now showing on my stream as well. Okay, I fixed it. I just had to disconnect and reconnect. We should be good. I'm sorry about that, guys. I had no idea it wasn't working. Thank you for bringing it to my attention. Okay, we are at Steampunk. Let's go. And it's time for me to be something else. What shall I be? I shall be a barbarian. Because their armor has cool horns. There we are. Oh, I need to rebuff. I was going to do that when I got to Lava Storm, and I completely forgot. Oh, I actually have a new pet as well. Oh, no, never mind. That's Summon Companion. That is not a pet, actually. That's to call my pet to me. I do have... This is my animation. Okay. Hello, Gloomy. Hello, Megan. I'm sorry I didn't see your messages earlier. Yes. And yes, modern tech is awesome when it works. When it doesn't work, it's just annoying. All right, pet. There you are. With your scythe and your shield. And then... load my buff bar. And I think my 4 permanents are up. Yes, they are. And then buff. And then back to the main bar. Although I don't really need spells in what I'm about to do. And we're off to adventure. Good morning. And yes, I am going the correct way. It's been a long time since I've been to Steampunk. I am worried, guys. There is a portion of this quest that requires me to go and kill clockwork miners. And that lowers my faction with the gnomes. And I like being able to go to Akanon. Plus, I'm going to do an entire video of Eldrick describing Akanon and going through, because I want to do one for each of the major cities. So I might have to fix my faction with them after I finish this quest to be able to go into their city without them attacking me. Konarn, favorite band, Korn. He also likes Konami games. Oh, I forgot. Illusions go away whenever you zone. We'll have to redo my illusion. Actually, we'll redo my illusion when I actually get to Greater Fadark, because I'm just going to lose it again. There are certain pet names that are very, they're very well known. Konarn is, it's kind of, favorite movie, Konarn the Barbarian. Oh my gosh, and I was a barbarian. It's perfect. It's perfect. It's Konarn and the Barbarian. Hang on, I gotta switch back now, because that's too funny. But Jabober is another one that's really, you see a lot. I always thought that one was funny. All right, so a utility, beneficial, illusion, adventure, barbarian. There we go. Conarn and the barbarian. All right. So in Greater Fadark, we are looking for fairies. So I'm going to track them. And this is, see, everything that I did when I chose these 3 classes to be the classes that I chose as my main 3 class loadout, there was all method behind each one of them. And this is one of the reasons why Druid was chosen, because I can do this. Let's see, a fairy. Don't see any fairies. Ah, a fairy courtier. Track. All right, let's head to the right. Straight ahead. Straight ahead. Straight ahead. These fairies are notoriously difficult to track because they're very small and they move very quickly, and they sometimes bounce around the trees. So sometimes you'll be following one and then suddenly they're in a different direction, and it's very annoying. But it's the best shot we've got at getting to them quickly. See, heading to the left, heading to the right. Now it's straight ahead again. Like, why did it move? I'm glad you liked it. I'm going to do a whole series of those on each of the major cities, and probably some of the more popular zones as well. Because there's lots of really interesting stories behind these zones and what happened in them in the past and the lore of the game. Heading to the right. Where the hell is this guy? Behind and to the right. How did I miss him? Ahead and to the left. Oh, there he is. Fairy courtier. You die now. Maybe. Come on. There we go. All right. No dust. Let's find another. Fairy courtier. Track. Behind and to the right. Ahead and to the left. Straight ahead. Oh, yeah. I've got a lot of hit points and a lot of mana. And it's not enough. With the stuff we're fighting now, oh my god. The stuff they can do is insane. We went, last night, we went very deep. We were fighting fire giants at a fire giant keep in Nagafin's Lair, which is one of the very high-level dungeons. And we were getting sometimes 4 or 5. Oh, that's not what I'm tracking, but that's also a fairy. So we can kill that one and then go after the track one. And there's the one we're tracking. All right, we got 1 fairy dust. We need 3 more. Fairy, fairy, fairy. Where are you? There's bound to be one somewhere. Nope. Update it. I don't see one. Ah, fairy guard. Track. Ahead and to the right. Straight ahead. Head to the left. To the right. Straight ahead. Ahead and to the right. Where are you going? Where are you taking me? Head to the left. Where are you taking me? You keep swapping. Behind and to the right. To the left. Straight ahead. I hate tracking these things. Straight. Straight ahead. Straight ahead. There you are. Okay. Did not drop a fairy dust. Let's find another. Pookie's doing great. We had a lot of fun last night. I don't know if he's going to be on today. If he's on today, if he logs on, we'll do something together. But yeah, we went XPing. We went down to Lower Guck, which is a upper 30s and low 40s dungeon for lots of undead down there, all undead froglocks. So we were killing frogs. We went after all the names. We got a couple of drops. We wanted to get flowing black silk sashes because those are attack haste items, and they're very, very sought after, especially for monks, but they're great for any melee. Because we're currently wearing these. Both of us are wearing these kitchen tool belts, which have 12% haste, but the flowing black silk sashes have like 30-something% haste. They're like crazy fast. They really speed up your attack. But the guy that drops them, he just never spawned. We went and killed at his room several times and he never spawned. I'm going to have to go there and just stay in that room and just camp them as they respawn until I get it, because I really want one. All right, I need fairies. Fairies. Where are fairies? Where am I in the zone? Maybe I need to go further back. I'm going to... Actually, a lot of times they're around this area. I'm going to move down there to change my tracking window. I learned how to do a couple of cool things on the map. This ring, you can actually turn that on here, and that's your track radius. And all the little dots are the things that you can track. And when you target something in your track window, it actually shows you where they're located on the map. It's hard to see there because there's let me turn the labels off. But you can see, like, right around me right here. Let me go further down. See that black wolf and then the forest drakeling and the forest drakeling. Anyway, it's hard to see because they're gray. But if they were a different color, like if they were blue or red or something, it would be much more prominent because the text would be in that color as well. But it's an easy way to look around. All right, so I've got a more central tracking location now. Let's see if we find one. Has a fairy been through here? Has anyone seen a fairy? I'm tracking fairies. I must rid the world of their taint. Fairy guard. Oh, you went away. Fairy guard. Oh, stop doing that. Fairy guard. I swear I saw one. Okay, I'm going to turn auto update off because that's just messing me up. Fairy guard. Track. All right. Ahead and to the left. Ahead and to the left. Ahead and to the left. Ahead and to the right. Ahead and to the right. Straight ahead. All right. Off we go. There he is. No dust. It's so random. Like, the first time I came here, I thought they were 100% drop rate because I got one every single one I killed. I killed 4 fairies, I got 4. And then the second time I came here, I was here for like an hour and I got 1. So, it's annoying. And I thought I had like several already, but when I logged in today, they weren't there. So I don't know if I accidentally deleted them. That is a possibility because this item looks like so many other items that would drop that I accidentally pick up. I might have accidentally deleted it. I hope I didn't. That's a waste of time, though. All right, let's see. Do I have any fairies? Fairy Maiden. To the right. Straight ahead. Yep. And only 3 classes have that. Druids, Rangers, and Bards. There were players back in the day that was the way they made money. They sold tracking services for people that were trying to do quests. They was just like, need me to track something? Pay me. Pay me some plat. I'll track stuff for you. Head to the right. To the left. Straight ahead. You're right here. I see you. Nothing. Now, see, the way I made money back in the day, because I played a druid, is this right here. Which in this game are rituals. All these were spells that were, well, with the exception of Gate and Bind Affinity at the top. These were all spells that were exclusive to druids. No one else could cast these. And other than wizards also had these spells, but theirs went to different places. And I could teleport people around the world. And the world is huge, so that was a big deal. Because sometimes people were just like, I need to get here because there's a raid going on, or I'm trying to join a group that's in this area, or I want to go to this area because there's an NPC there for a quest that I need, and I don't want to spend 45 minutes walking there. Can you port me to that area? I'm like, sure. Pay up. I never forced people to pay, but people would pay anyway because they wanted to, they were using our time, so they would give us a couple of plat for teleporting them somewhere. Oh, I went the wrong way. I went to the zone line. So I made quite a bit of money doing that, and pay no attention to my character floating through the air. Yes, I have a levitate spell on. That's the reason why that's happening. Are there no fairies? Goodness. All right, I'm going to walk north towards the back side of the zone, see if there's some back there. All right. Fairy Maiden. Found one. Behind to the left. Ahead to the left. Straight ahead. Head to the right. Straight ahead. All right. I'm on the case. Okay. Head to the right. There. Nope, that's Black Wolf. Head to the left. Head to the left. Straight ahead. Head to the right. That must be her. There she is. Damn it. They're being very stingy today. All good, man. I knew what you meant. The I remember those. I remember they were very helpful in a couple of different dungeons where you had to be able to walk over small gaps. And there was also the boots that made your feet super heavy, so you couldn't be blown over. I remember those being important as well, in the water temple and the air temple. Excuse me, fairy. One thing we can do that I have found is useful if I'm having trouble finding the things that I need to kill is to switch difficulty levels and go to one where nobody is there. And I find that actually is a good thing to do, which I think I might do because I'm not seeing any up on track now. There may be other people here hunting them. So let's try picking a different difficulty where no one is. Yeah, see, there's like 6 people in here right now. We can go to like difficulty 3 where no one is there. And we'll have more luck finding them, hopefully. They're not going to be any harder. I mean, they will be harder, but they're gray already. So they're like level 18, 19 enemies. So it's not like I expend any effort in fighting them. And I don't see any. Made a liar out of me right off the bat. I'm going to go a little further south, though. I had the most luck finding them in this area of the road. Where are you, fairies? Why don't you want to come out for me? Fairy maiden. Found you. Head to the right. Head to the left. Straight ahead. I found you. You're very fast. She did not have anything. Fairy, fairy, fairy. I see no... Oh, a fairy courtier track. There's a maiden also. To the right. Straight ahead. Heading to the right. Straight ahead. Straight ahead. Straight ahead. There she is. Still no dust. I can turn off all... They're all going to be gray. So I'm just going to look at the gray ones. Fairy maiden. There we go. Ahead and to the left. Was that her that just went by? I thought I saw something that looked kind of like a fairy. Heading to the left. To the left. Straight ahead. To the right. Where the hell are you taking me? Head to the left. Head to the right. Is that... There she is. Man, they are being so stingy with their dust. I've gotten one so far. Okay. More fairies anywhere? Fairy courtier. Track. To the right. Head and to the right. Straight ahead. There they are. They were very close by. Still didn't have anything. One thing that would really be a nice quality of life improvement to the tracking window put in alphabetical order. That'll make it a little bit easier for me to use. But being able to search, like put in a specific name and have it tell you whether it's there. That would be a really nice quality of life improvement, because a lot of times we use track to figure out if named things are up, and they get lost in the shuffle in that big long list of things sometimes. Behind and to the left. Straight ahead. Ahead and to the left. Straight ahead. Straight ahead. Straight ahead. There they are. No dust. Fairy Maiden. Ahead and to the right. And to the left. And straight ahead. Off I go. Please give me a dust when I find you. I don't want to spend all day hunting fairies. It's bad for my image. There she is. Don't go up the tree. She did not drop any dust. And I see no more on track. I'm going to go to the other side. Fairy Noble. Oh, Fairy Royal Guards and Noble is up. Where'd you go? That was ridiculous. I got all the way to them and they just blinked and disappeared. And I don't even think that might not even be the one that I was tracking. because it's leading me someplace completely different now. Right there. No, it's the same one because I still have it targeted. That was weird. Nope. All right. What else do we have? We've got... I know I saw other fairies up, but I don't see them now. Oh my gosh. He ran me all the way down there. I was all the way over here, and he ran me all the way down to that corner. Fairy Royal Guard. Track. To the right. Straight ahead. To the right. Straight ahead. Straight ahead. Straight ahead. Straight ahead. Heading to the right. Straight ahead. There they are. Don't teleport. Smack. Man, I don't know why they're not dropping anything. This is ridiculous. Fairy Guard. Behind me. Ahead. Oh, I know it's not a high drop chance, but this is the longest I've done this. I mean, the past 2 times I've done it, I was done in like maybe an hour and a half. This is taking forever. I was thinking of going to Lesser Fate Arc. Ah, there's 2. All right. Last time I went to Lesser Fate Arc, I had trouble finding them. But of course, I wasn't switching difficulty levels either, so I did find that's a good trick to find stuff if you're not seeing them up. Yeah, 25 to 3. That sounds about right. About 1 in 4, 1 in 5 chances. Fairy Maiden. Ahead and to the left. Straight ahead. I just have an unnatural fear of Lesser Fate Arc from dying there a lot in the old days because I was just trying to pass through and, you know, my invis wore off at a really bad time, or I wandered into something that could see through invis, or, you know, or I just didn't know my way around. I know my way around it pretty well. So that is an option if we have trouble finding them here. But I don't think they're any more numerous there than they are here. We're still going to have to track them down. Am I going? Oh, wait. Fairy Courtier. Behind. Straight ahead. And ahead. And continue ahead. Still only 2. Where's my window? Right there. Okay, good. This corner is usually the better corner. I don't see any, though. I'm going to turn north and travel that way and sweep this section. Very noble. Behind, to the left, straight ahead. Ahead to the right. Ahead to the left. Straight ahead. To the right. Straight ahead. To the right. There they are. Ferry. No ferries. Where I'm at? Okay, I'm going to continue going north. Ferry Maiden. Straight ahead. Slow down there, Miss Maiden. Okay. Ferry. Ferry. Oh, Ferry Duchess. To the right. Straight ahead. Head to the left. Head to the right. Keeps going back and forth. To the left. To the right. Okay. Now we're straight ahead. Was that her up there? With the light? No, it's a will-o-wisp. Is that her? That looks like it might be her. Yep, that's her. Get back here. Oh dear, your spell is so powerful. Okay, she didn't have anything either. Alright, so we're going to sweep to the southeast from this corner. And we found another noble. Behind and to the right, ahead and to the left, ahead and to the left, ahead and to the left, straight ahead. Alright, it's practically the way I was facing originally. I swear, these things are such a pain to track. They have very erratic movements. Head to the left. And of course, on the harder difficulty levels, all the enemies move at sow speed as well. That's one of the things that makes them hard to track. There you are. All right, 3. I need 1 more. 1 more. Actually, I need 4 more, but we're not going to do all 8 of them right now. We'll break it up because that way I can go to some other places too. Fairy Maiden. Straight ahead. Somewhere over this way. There she is. Nothing. Oh, well, look at that. She just wandered right up to me. Fairy Courtier. To the left. And ahead. To the right slightly. Straight ahead. To the left slightly. Straight ahead. To the right slightly. There we are. On this heading. There she is. Still only 3. Just one more, guys. One more. Please give me one more drop. Where am I in the zone? Oh, way over here. All right. I'm going to start sweeping north. They are very protective of their dust. Let me tell you. Fairy Courtier. They tend to just, snort it all right before you kill them so that, they don't have to give it away. It's a trade secret, Can't let anyone walk around with that stuff. Head to the left. Straight ahead. Is that you? Wow, you're walked right up to me. Hey, we got him. That's 4. All right, so now we go to the dwarves. Because I have to hand them the fairy dust to get the soil of underfoot. Oh, you know what I want to do? When we get into Butcher Block, I want to try something. Because I have an illusion that I've not been able to use yet because I've always been indoors. It's an outdoor-only illusion. I think that would be fun. They have no idea how the dwarves will take this. They may not like me very much in this form. But we'll see. A spirit wolf. That's pretty cool. I don't think it gives me anything special other than run speed. Cloaks you in this shimmering illusion that makes you appear to be a spirit wolf. Only be cast outdoors. Yeah, I think it just gives me run speed. Hey, Jay. Let's see. What do they think of spirit wolves? They're apprehensive, but they're not aggressive. That's all they care. All I care about. We should be, I think it's that, is that house up there with the turn? I think that's where we turn. There's a split in the road that I have to watch for. Otherwise, I'll end up going to Dagnor's Cauldron. We don't need to go there. Yeah, this is the split. So we go north from here. And we follow the road, and it'll take us all the way to the dwarven city of Caladim. You know, I have that effect on people, AC. You're not the first person that's become enamored with Everquest thanks to me playing it and showing it to them, because I've had several people that have started playing the game after seeing me play it. And that was years ago. But yeah, I tend to rope people into playing Everquest with me. It's kind of one of my things, because I never, I didn't have a lot of people to play with. So it's just like, check out this game. You should play it with me. And then they'd start playing it with me, and then they'd fall in love with it. Then I had my own built-in group. Of course, in this version of Everquest, you don't really need to have a group, technically. You can if you want. Like I've been doing with Jason. Jason and I have been duoing a lot of stuff just because it's fun for us to... It's something for us to play together besides Tuesday nights. All right, you're a dwarven guard. What do you think of me? Oh, he looks upon me warmly. Okay. So the dwarves apparently don't care if I'm a wolf. On the live servers, actually, I don't think it's this way anymore, but back in the day, dwarves would attack wolves. So if you were a druid, you wanted to make sure you dropped your wolf form before you actually came through here, because the guards would chase you down and kill you. Because they didn't like wolves, and they didn't care if you were a druid pretending to be a wolf. They would just kill you anyway. All right. Caladim, we have arrived. And I suppose I should look the part. Right? I should look the part. This is one of the reasons why Enchanter was chosen. Because one of my favorite things about Enchanter is no one really knows what race you actually are, because you can just be anything. And to me, that was always really fun. People, if you change your shape enough, people lose track of what you originally were. Oh, this isn't right. I got to go through the arched doorway, which is over here. And then down this long, scary corridor. And that'll take me to North Caladim. Yeah, I was a spirit wolf. Which is actually the pet that shaman get. Shaman get a spirit wolf pet. All right, through that doorway and down this other scary corridor, and that'll take us to the Cathedral of Brel Cyrillus, the Duke of Below. Right here. Beautiful place. And this lady in here, she really hates fairies. So if you give her 4 fairy dust, she gives you a soil of the underfoot, which is what I need to make my armor. All right, 2 out of 1, 2, 3, 2 out of 4 more to go. 4 pieces to go. That's easier math, just how many is left. Okay, so we've got those 2. The next thing I need is a sand of Ro, and that is found in the Ro Desert. I have to find a sand giant. So we're going to teleport over there. Transport and Danica. South Ro. Me too, Che. It's been too long since we played that. And I do enjoy it. Okay, South Row. Do we see any sand giants? You don't see any, but I might need to go further in. And I think Oasis is probably a better bet. So we're just going to run through South Row to the Oasis, and we're going to look there. Do love me some Chrono Trigger. I haven't played that in a long time. That might warrant a playthrough sometime soon. Just to remember how great it actually is, because it is one of the greats. Oh, I meant to get... Oh, well. I found a really cool lo-fi Final Fantasy VII mix also. I was going to grab that, but I forgot to do that. I'll have to remember to do that before the next Everquest stream, which will probably be next Saturday. I almost streamed last night when Jason and I were playing, but we were both very tired, and so it probably wouldn't have been very entertaining. We weren't really talking all that much. We were just killing stuff, and then every now and then we would giggle when something stupid would happen. What city? Who? What? Oh, really? Stupid skeleton. Okay, Oasis of Mar. This is where sand giants be. Are there any... Oh, I need to turn all these on. I don't see any. So we are going to switch difficulties. As soon as I find my mouse. Where'd my mouse go? Oh, my mouse died. That's what happened. One moment. I gotta plug this in. There we go. All right, pick. We're gonna go to difficulty 3. Now the sand. Oh, actually no. The sand giants were yellow to me back when I was first doing this. They're probably not going to be yellow to me now. Spectre. Sand giants. There's 3 of them. Head and to the right. To the left. Straight ahead. All right. We are on the case. Head and to the right. There he is. I see him. They're much easier to find than the fairies because they're huge. Oh, there's another one over there. So I think it's... I've not killed one of these yet that has not dropped the sand. I don't know if it's 100% drop, but it's probably a very high drop chance. So we may only need to kill one of these. Oh yeah, Prince, check out the lives. There's a VOD of a long live stream that I did several times of Skyrim Poorly Translated. I actually finished the game, the main quest, on a live stream. But I'm glad you're enjoying those videos. Thank you for the compliment. I really had fun with that series. Okay, I didn't get a Sands of Row that time, so at least I don't think I did. Just double check my first open slot. No, I didn't. Okay, so they're not an every time drop. But that's okay, because there's more of them. There he is. Hello, Mr. Sand Giant. My buffs wore off. I need to rebuff. Oh, this Sand Giant is a warrior monk. That's why he has so much health. No sands? Really? Well, there's another one right there. Come here, you. You're just a warrior. You should be much easier. Awesome. Thank you so much. I'm glad I'm a mood elevator. That's one of the things I strive for. It's why I try to keep my channel as chill and relaxing as possible. And funny. I like funny things. And I like making people laugh, which is why most of my content is comedic in some way. Oh my god, not a single one. Wow, it made a liar out of me. I came here, like, the past 2 times I've done this quest. Every single one of these guys I killed gave me one. And now they're just being stingy. It's because they know I'm presenting, you know. I'm streaming, so they're going to make it last a long time. Sand Giant. Okay, track. Behind. Ahead to the left. Straight ahead. Off we go. It's got to be that one. Yeah, I see him. The little blue dot on the map is where I'm going. There he is. I can see you now. I can just chase you. I just need the sand out of your pocket, sir. Surely you've got some. Which is funny. It's like, I need the sands of Row. I'm literally walking on it. Can't I just grab a handful of the sand? And it's literally the sands of the Desert of Row. But I guess there's something very special about the ones that the giants carry in their pockets. Oh, this guy's a cleric. This fight's gonna suck, guys. I'm just letting you know ahead of time. Because he's gonna stun me, and he's gonna heal himself. But I've got some tricks up my sleeve. I've got stuns, too. He stunned me again. And now he's healing, and I can't do anything about it. No! He's doing it again. Oh, God. And he resisted that. All right. Well, I ran him out of mana, so there's that. He shouldn't be able to heal much anymore. I accidentally moved my hot bar. There we go. Oh my god, die already. Okay, he didn't drop anything. Bastard. Alright. Any other ones up? Nope. No other sand giants. Oops, that's not what I meant to open. Alright, so I'm going to go down around the oasis in the center. So I have a more central track radius. And we'll wait for them to start respawning. They should respawn within a couple of minutes. Quite the stunner, yes. There were groups we were fighting last night where one of them was a cleric. We were just like, why can't we kill these things? It's because the cleric kept healing them. It's like, oh my god, I have to figure out which one is the cleric so we can kill that one first. And we eventually did, but it was just really funny. Okay, this is a good spot to see a good portion of the zone in my circle. So let's watch for sand giants. Should appear right around here in the list. Another thing we could try doing is we could try going to... I think there's some in North Row, too. We can try just moving to the next zone and doing a quick track there to see if there's any up in there. In the meantime, we'll keep tracking on our way out to see if anyone pops up. But this will kill some time while we're waiting for them to respawn. I'm not sure what their respawn timer is. I think it's like 6 minutes. That's like... 6 is a very popular number in Everquest. Most quests... Let's see if this one is true with that one. Yeah, see? 6 items. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's 6 items that I need in order to complete that medal that I need. And then the server tick is 6 seconds. So all things that you do, like damage over times or heal over times, the effect of it happens every 6 seconds. And most of the typical respawn timers of normal enemies is 6 minutes. I'm not sure why they chose 6. It just seems weirdly arbitrary, but it's just something that I've noticed, that 6 appears to be a very popular and important number in Everquest for some reason. Okay, I don't see any. Okay, there's a... Nope. Those are NPCs, like actual people. Yeah. It's most likely going to be a blue. So I'm watching for blue dots up here, too. But I don't see anything. I don't see anything. This may have been a pointless endeavor. But I need to rebuff. I'm going to go ahead and do that while we're sitting here. Buffs. And maybe I'll go buff that newbie who's fighting those dervishes there. He might appreciate that. What level is he? He is a level 8 warrior shaman. Last one. Well, almost last one. There you are, my friend. I'm going to give you thorns, too, before I leave. There you go. Go kill things. Have fun. Another reason why I love playing Druid. I love doing stuff like that. Walking through a newbie area and see a new player and like, buff, 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 go kill things. See you later, Jay. Thanks for stopping by. And thank you, AC. Yeah, that was unexpected. Now just have 100 more. 100 more. I guess I should actually start shopping for the panda suit and the cosplay for Long John Buttercups. Okay, Oasis of Mar, we are back. Are there any sand giants now? A sand scarab, but no sand giants. But we are only seeing half the zone right now. Nope, not seeing any sand giants. Oh, but I'm back in difficulty 0, so I might need to switch difficulties again. Let's pick a different one. Let's go difficulty 3 again. I could probably do difficulty 4, but I tend to stick to 3 if I'm doing a different difficulty level. All right. Sand giants? No? No sand giants? Damn. I don't want to make my own private instance just for 1 drop. That seems like a waste of my charge. But I know that would probably make it more likely for me to get it. So that is something to consider as well. But we can try difficulty 4. I don't see any of the giants up now. So let's try the last difficulty. And oh, I have to wait 5 minutes between switching. Boo. Oh, I found one. There's one up in the corner. For some reason, not showing up on track. There it is. To the right. Ahead and to the right. Ah! Scared myself. Okay, I see him. He's over there. Is that him down there? Yeah. I see you, Mr. Giant. I shall... Oh, I was going to sneak up behind you, but you turned around. I'm going to sick a swarm of insects on you. Then I'll set your cloak on fire. And then I shall make you terribly weak. And then I'm just going to keep smacking you with my sword until you're dead. This guy's a warrior ranger. Hey, I just leveled. 42. He did not drop the sand, sadly. All right, any other ones up? No, don't see any. Oops. What is this thing over here? Oh, that's that named skeleton. Okay. $83 seconds before I can switch. I mean, I guess that's smart. It forces people to sort of wait, stay where they are, rather than jumping between the different difficulties to get the drops that they need. It makes sense. $44 seconds. I'll be a gnome for a while. Gnomes look really funny in armor. Really? Did you attack me? Idiot. Hey, Raz. Thanks so much. Thanks so much. I do love me some Chrono Trigger music. And everything is quite well. Thank you for coming by. I appreciate it. We are hunting down sand giants, and I'm about to try difficulty 4 because I don't think there's any up in difficulty 3. Well, actually, there's nobody in 1. I'm going to go to 1. Maybe they'll be up here. Yep, there's one at least. I see one in the corner. There's one over there. Yeah, there's several up. Cool. All right, so we're going to run over to this side of the oasis and track down that one here. I think I'll just use the map to go to him once I have him in sight, which I think I already do. There he is. Yeah. Don't mess with the floating gnomes. They've got some weird device in their pocket making that possible. Eat my bugs in my fire. God, everything's being so stingy today. Okay. This one down here, I think. Yep. And then there's one oh nope, just down here. One down here. Skelly, where'd you go? Why are you fighting me? You should know better than that. Okay, so he's on the other side of the water. Should be able to see him as soon as I crest this hill somewhere over here. Oh wait, no, he's way over here now. He must be running. There he is. Oh, well, there he was. There he is. Oh, trust me, Patsy, they are. They're being very stingy. Nothing. Nothing. Every single time I've come here before, the first one I killed dropped it. And now it's because I'm streaming. It's because I decided to stream myself working on the armor quests that the sand giants have decided that they're just not going to give me any loot. Just like the fairies decided they weren't going to give me any fairy dust. The bastards that they are. All right, well, we're going to go after this sand giant up here. You can see him on my radar. So he should be coming into view any moment now. Yeah, there he is. It's pretty easy to find targets using that that ring system. And if you have tracking, it makes it, especially if you're doing something big like this, like sand giants, they're very easy to find once you actually see them physically. There. Because, you know, it's kind of hard to miss them. Please give me a sand throw. Annoyance. Okay. I didn't want to use a charge, but I might use a charge to get a private instance. Just because it's a much higher chance of getting a rare drop in a private instance. In my experience, anyway. I have no idea if that's actually true, but in my mathematical assertions of what I've experienced in this game so far, you're more likely to get rare stuff in a private instance than you would be in an open public zone. So we might, but let's see how long we've got to swap difficulties. 5 seconds. Okay. So we'll try a different difficulty first. Oh. It's like, why won't it work? Because I'm in combat. He was just not hitting me at all, so I couldn't tell. I'm not in combat anymore. You can let me pick my zone now. Thank you. All right, we're going to... Oh, 4. There's nobody in 4. Let's go to 4 and see if there's any up here. If there's none up here, then I may just do a private instance. It's fine. It's fine. Charges come back pretty quick. But I know I'm going to want a private instance of... Well, I may not need a private instance of Sol A. But we'll see how popular people, how busy it is. If it's not super busy, then I can just run to the clockwork gnomes and start killing it. Good, there's a sand giant right here. So if there's not a lot of competition for them, I can just do it in the open zone and save my charge. I see you. You should be right ahead. There you are. You are a warrior rogue. I see. Oh, I got excited. But no, it's a bloodstone. Okay. Are there any others up? I don't see any others. Check track. Nope. No sand giants. All right. Let's do this. We're going to create a solo instance. Adaptive. Just so it's interesting. With respawning. Create. All right. This will at least guarantee us probably 3, maybe 4. Hopefully that will be enough. I don't see any. That's wild. I usually see at least one right off the bat. Yeah, none down here. I'm going to cross over to the north side of the oasis. How long do I have on that levitate? Oh, an hour still. We're fine. See something here. Nope, that's that named skeleton. And none are of a different color. So that's wild. There's not a single one up. Oops. Well, boo. Okay. Let's go instead. Let's go to Sol B or Sol A. We're going to go hunt the clockworks. That's at least a little bit more reactive because there's tons of them. Watch I get it on the first drop and I don't have to stay there. But I can get 2 because I need 2 more. All right. Teleport, transport, and Tonica Lava Storm. It is very useful. And it's one of the things that like druids, the druid levitate spell, actually most levitate spells. The original levitate spell for enchanters also, it costs a bat wing. So it does use a physical component that you have to actually go out and get by killing low-level bats, which is annoying. They've actually addressed that in modern live Everquest by putting a vendor that sells spell components. He actually sells bat wings. You can buy like stacks of 100. for relatively cheap. So they've alleviated that problem of having to go and farm the low-level enemies to get spell components from the live version of the game. But what I had forgotten about is enchanters have all kinds of ways to circumvent the requirements of some of their things. So, like, druids have a spell called, I think enchanters do as well, which allows breathing underwater. And enchanters also have an illusion to turn them into a water elemental, and the water elemental has the ability to breathe underwater. So you don't really need to use the components because that spell doesn't cost anything. And the same thing with the air elemental. That's why I have this levitation effect on me, because I turned into an air elemental last night to get levitate, and the effect of the levitation is still on me, even though the illusion is not. All right, so I need invisibility in here. Invisibility, superior camouflage. Okay. And now we try to remember the way and try to get around this gigantic guy blocking the path. Okay. All right, so I think if I remember correctly, it's down here into this area. And then up to the window. And then through here. And down here. And this is where they start. But I think there's another spot that has, like, lava, I want to say. This is the Goblin Fort. Okay, yes, right here. So I can go along this path, and that will take me to this bridge. My usual spot to farm these, there's a little... Oh, this is the same room I was in, isn't it? Or is it? No, I don't think it is. Maybe? I don't know. Everything looks the same in these places. There's a little fort, like a gnomish fort that I go, and I camp the 2 rooms and a hallway between them. And that's where I get my melitite for these armor. Okay, this is all goblins, so this isn't right. I feel like I'm almost right in this spot. But I think I ended up going back here, which is not where I want to be. Okay, let me backtrack. If worse comes to worse, I'll pull up a map. But I like to try to remember how to get places if I can. To me, that's part of the fun. And getting lost is also part of the fun. And then trying to figure out where you are after you get lost, looking on a map, that's even more fun. It's like advanced puzzle solving. Okay, I think I'm back at the entrance. Yeah, okay, so this is the window room. And we go down this path. And the first place we come to with the ticking is... No? What's down here? Oh, no, I went way too far. I went into Nagafin's lair. All right. Let me pull up a map real quick. All right, so I need to get over here, and I'm at Nagafin's lair entrance. That's C. C goes to, it's not marked, of course. Why would it be marked? That would be way too easy. All right, I'm going to go back. And I guess I can probably evac to get back to the entrance, and that would probably be the easiest way to follow a path than to try to. Well, I'm gonna try to guess and see if I'm where I think I am. I think I am where I think I am. I go this way. This will come to a big chamber here with a little divot in it. Yes. Yes. Okay, I know where I am. I see it's on the map. Okay, so we're going to go up this way. And we want to go to the east to this 2-level chamber. We go forward to the next left. Okay. And then from here we go north to this chamber. This is an oval-shaped chamber. We go to the right in this chamber and follow this path around. And then this will lead us... We just keep going east as much as we possibly can. This will lead us to here. If we go east from here... Oh, okay, this is what I did wrong. This is the room I was looking for. And we use levitate to run across here. Yeah. And then open up the drawbridges. Come this way. This is the Gnomish Fort. And there's one particular room that I really like to use, and it's right here. This room here. Because there's 2 clockworks here, and then there's a couple of clockworks in the hallway, and then there's a room down the hall that has 2 clockworks in it, and that's usually what I do to get these pieces. These zones, man, I mean, there's a reason these are high-level zones. They're very confusing. They're difficult to navigate. That was part of the fun of this game because, you know, there were no in-game maps. There were barely even any maps on, like, websites back then. So you had to learn your way around, and so many, like, there was no information. It's not like nowadays when, you know, a new expansion comes out for an MMORPG or a game. They have all this stuff that comes out ahead of time to let you know this is what you need to do ahead of time. This is the maps of the places that are going to be added into the game. None of that. It just suddenly was added to the game, and people would discover it, and they'd go in and be like, what is this place? And then they would explore it. You know, and people would communicate. Players would communicate with each other on what they found and what they saw in there, and that's how information got out. It was just it was really cool. You don't really experience that in games anymore, and it's really a shame. All right, let's kill these guys. I hate killing gnomes, but it is what it is. It's a bottle of Kalish. Are you through the door? Oh, you are. Okay. Okay. No such luck so far. There's one out here, though, we can go kill. Oh, he came with us. Never mind. He fought in that. All right. The next ones that I like to fight are in these two. And then the ones in the hallway. I'm going to let my mana come back first, though. And I guess I can put... Is that Boon of the Garrow? No. I can put Boon of the Garrow on, which will make me even stronger. Let's see. It's under here, right? Boon of the Garrow. Yeah, there it is. And that's it. I think. I don't think well, I will add... Oh, I have Celerity now. That's a really good haste spell. Keep that on my pet. All right. model. Let's get rid of you. Every resource that I've looked up online says that only 2 specific models drop the item that I need, but that's actually not true. Because I've gotten it from a completely different model before. Come on. There we go. The other reason the enchanter was added was because of that. Having some form of crowd control is so good in a game where you could very easily get overwhelmed by enemies. Okay, and then in here there's 2 more. Or 1 more. I guess the one that joined that fight came from this room. And then we go back to the beginning and we fight them again. And that's what we do till we get... I guess I could stay here till I get both. I just need 2. Because I only have 2 molds right now. I have to do faction grinds to get the other ones. Okay, we'll just wait here. I'm sure those would have been very helpful back then. I remember days of... I mean, I didn't do this personally, but I knew people that I played with that had graph paper on their desk, and they would map out areas on graph paper so that they could find their way back pretty easily. I didn't have that much of a desire to have a complete set of maps. And eventually, EQ Atlas became a thing, which was a website, and all the maps are still there. You can look up any of the zone names and look up a map, and the map that you find that's hand-drawn with pencil crayons and everything, pencil colors, that is most likely from EQ Atlas. And somebody went and just mapped out all the zones and had these beautiful color maps of them. Yeah, it was my go-to also on Easy Cow. I loved EQ Atlas. It's still my go-to. Like the Solid Snake Eye map that I looked up to get to this room, it was from EQ Atlas. Come back, little clockworks. I promise I won't hit you too hard. Just until you break and I can steal the metal out of you. See, I don't want to go down there because this door is locked and I can't open it. I don't have a key. And I don't have, like, a rogue or bard in my loadout, so I can't pick locks. So, Oh, totally better. Totally better. Yeah, I remember that too. I remember, and actually this is still kind of a thing on servers like Project 99 and to a lesser extent Project Quorum. Not quite as bad. But if you were joining the game with a friend, your choice of race would most likely depend on the other person's choice of race as well. Because if your choice begins on one side of the Karanas, that's one set of choices. And if it's on the other side of the Karanas, that's a totally other set of choices because no one wants to cross the Karanas. It's just, set aside an hour of your life to get through the Karanas, especially at a low level. Hey, I got one. Melitite, that's what I want. Okay, and then you, because you had to join the fight too. I really don't want to kill the gnomish miners. I'd rather just kill their clockworks, but they don't like it when I start manhandling them. Okay. Okay. Then to the ones in the hallway, which haven't respawned yet. I'll kill this one, though. Oh, man. Can I not get through that doorway? I have to hold X to crouch. You only died twice. Well, you died less than I did when I tried to make that journey back in the day. Those maps were very well detailed. That was a labor of love from somebody. They really, really wanted to give something back to the community. Oh, I should, actually attack them as well, not just stand there and cast spells. Don't knock me down below. That would not be good. I'd be stuck. Okay, he died. I got worried because he ran off. Best noob suicide run, trash armor from Karnor's Castle, no level restrictions, and really good at level 1. Trash for anyone camping Karnor, so a matter of being sneaky and getting deep into it. Yeah, I remember those days. I also remember people being really impressed with my ability to get to places that I really shouldn't be at my level. But I was just far too curious. And if I saw something, I'd be like, what's in there? And so I'd go and explore it. And then I'd walk in and be like, oh gosh, these enemies are really high level. But I have invis. So I'd just turn invis and I'd sneak around and look at everything. Drop your melitite, please. I would like... Oh, I would like to stop killing these things. Alright, I'm not sure if I like this illusion. I have to duck down to go through doors. That's annoying. Good thing it wore off. Well, I've got one. I can put that into my box. All right. 3 more. 2 of them, I just buy. So, well, sort of buy. I buy and then I have to cast a spell on them. So we're almost there. We just need one more thing. Well, we need... I mean, I'm hanging around here to get a second one, so I don't have to come back for the other piece. But we just need a stand of row. Just a stand of row. Which the giants did not want to give me. But I'm not bitter. No, not at all. That's what respawning is for. We just go back. Speaking of... Oh, I did quit it. Okay, cool. How many AAs do I have? I have 5 unspent AAs. I should probably start spending those. Am I done with... No, but I need 9 points to get the last point in that, and I kind of want it. Or we could finish Combat Fury, or work on finishing Combat Fury. I think that's probably a better base thing. All right. 2 more points and I can finish Combat Fury. Do I have... I know. That's one thing that's not in the game just yet. I'm sure it's coming. The reason why is because Froglocks were not available as a playable race at this point in Classic EverQuest. So Enchanters did not have a Froglock illusion spell until much later when they were added as a playable race. So I'm imagining the devs were probably going to have to retrofit a Froglock illusion spell into this game based on the old Froglock models that they're using for the race in this game. There it is. I got the second one. We're done here. So we can go away. Teleport. Transport. Miscellaneous. I'm just going to gate. We're going to go ahead and get the 2 other components that I need. Then we'll go back and try to get some fire sand. And then we will see if we can complete that piece of armor. What classes am I? I am a combination of a paladin, a druid, and an enchanter. And my gate failed. Isn't that lovely? All chosen for specific reasons. Paladin because I wanted a tankier build that had some additional healing and buffs. And then Druid because of tracking and teleporting and stronger heals. Where am I going? I'm going here. And then Enchanter for crowd control and the ability to do armor quests without having to ask someone to help me. I can do it myself. All right, so I need the Coalition of Tradesfolk. Nope, not here. It's the other way. Come on, keyboard. Keyboard, I need you to hang on and actually send signals to the computer, please. Okay, this should be it. There's a blue building on the corner, right here. This is where Ember and Jade are. And Amber is usually upstairs. And I shall buy from her 2 platinum bars. Right here, platinum bar. Wait. 139 plat? Are you serious? Where's my charisma buff? Radiant visage. $115 platinum. That's much better. I need 2. And then I shall enchant them. Enchant metal, enchant platinum. One bar of enchanted platinum. 2 bars of enchanted platinum. Now I just need the Sands of Ro. So let's go back and see if we can kill us a sand giant and have him drop the sand out of his pockets. We've not had any luck with that so far today, but we're going to try it again. Transport. Antonica South Row. Yes, that is true. We can share our gear with each other. And the paladin gear also, the wisdom that you benefit from in paladin gear also benefits the druid, because the druid benefits from wisdom a lot. So it all works well together. It's a very, very fun class to play. And I've been able to survive a lot of scrapes that would have probably killed me in any other combination because of the crowd control and the heals. And let me tell you, those blooming heals, those flower heals that they added to the druids lines, those are really nice. They're very mana efficient, and I usually can throw one on when I get down to about 75% health, and I don't have to worry about my health. It will slowly fill up. They might be giants. Well, they are giants. They just might not have the stuff I need. But I know what you're getting at. You know, Istanbul, not Constantinople, and Particle Man, and Blue Canary in the outlet by the light switch. Who watches over you? It's one thing I learned after leveling up my 2 combos. If you want a caster, you probably want at least 2 out of the 3 classes to have mana pools. Yes, that is true. Because having that extra mana haul makes such a big difference. And having Druid and Enchanter together, there's times, because I group with a friend of mine quite often, and his combo is Shadow Knight, Bard, and Cleric. So he has very good sustain, very good life sustain, but he has problems with crowd control, so he can still die if he gets overwhelmed. So sometimes when I'm playing with him, we'll massively overpull, because he can start tanking, I can step back, and I can keep him alive in crowd control, keep everything locked down, so that only 1 or 2 things is attacking him at a time, and we can usually whittle our way through everything. We were pulling, I'm 42, I was 41 last night, and he is 45, and we were at the bottom of Nagafin's Lair pulling all the giants, like 5 giants at a time, and we were doing fine. It was a little scary sometimes, but we were doing fine. Okay, sand giants, are you here? Do we have any sand giants up at all? I see none so far. My Monk Rogue Cleric has 1/3 of the mana pool of my Shaman Necro Wizard. Yeah, certainly would. Shaman Necro Wizard sounds fun, though. I think my next combination, because my main is Paladin, my next combination I want to do is Paladin Necro. Either Paladin Necro Wizard or Paladin Necro Bard. Because I do want to level Bard. Because Bard is just really fun. I'm not seeing anything. There's no blue dots on my map other than the ones in the oasis here. And those are goblins and specters. And the NPCs at the camp in this little top corner. Yeah, there's no giants. All right, let's see if we can go to... Let's go to 3. Shaman Necro Wizard is very fun. Very gear dependent, though. The Necro should swap nicely with Shadow Knight since Necro Pet is Shadow Knight Warrior. True. So I can steal its gear. Yeah, exactly. That is one thing that I'm noticing is the way you get gear in this game is so different than other versions of EverQuest. Like, I'm getting all these drops on this character that I never really will use, but I'm looking at them and I'm like, I want to level it up just so I can pull the exaltation off of it and put that in storage somewhere, because you can build characters based solely on the exaltations that you put onto the armor, along with the stats on the armor, which you can have some modicum of control over by, you know, farming in specific pieces of gear if you do enough research. But it's just interesting that I'm keeping weapons and armor that I probably will never use just so I can have an effect that I can add to another piece of armor. I'm going to need so much inventory space. It's insane. I'm really thankful that they're going to have achievements that open up more of that. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything on this map either. No, sand giants. So rude. Yeah. There's none up in here. First run through 1 through 50. Definitely pays to do Befallen and Nahena revamps to get the gear. Can explore other zones with better XP and poor gear later. Yeah. Yeah. I agree. We did... I did a little bit of Befallen. I didn't farm the bottom as much as other people did, but I did a lot of the early stuff in Befallen. And we went to... Where did we go? Oh, we went... just the fun nostalgic leveling route. We did Unrest. We did a little bit of Mistmore. I have to go back to Mistmore as one of these armor quests is going to and plus I need more granite, so I'm gonna have to go back anyway. But we did those two, and then we did the Gucks, upper and lower Guck, and mostly lower Guck. And we've been trying to farm things like the flowing black silk sash and the Acacia Blade, things like that. You know, classic things that most people playing EverQuest that from back in the day, they'll remember those. Oh, you attacked me, didn't you? Okay, fine. Oops, wrong spell. That's okay. It'll have the similar effect. Blackrock Lichen. No, I'll have to look up what that's for. I'm sure it's a quest item for warriors. 30 to 40, mostly in lower Guck. Yeah, pretty much me. It was almost entirely in lower Guck, 30 to 40. Yeah, but it kind of felt like a revamped version of back in the day, you know. Instead of like sitting in one room with a group and letting that room respawn over and over again, it was me and my friend, and we were just running from room to room, clearing out all the placeholders. And then we had like a little system where we'd run through and hit all the rooms and clear the placeholders, and we just kept going in a cycle. And then eventually we started getting lost because we were exploring side passages to see if there was anything else down there that we didn't know about. And then our rotation got broken. And by that time, the stuff in there was like light blue and blue to us, so they weren't really all that dangerous anymore. So we would get these massive pulls by accident. It was fun. Last night was a lot of fun. And then I took him to Nagafin's lair after that to show him like the next area where we could get some pretty good XP. And we got to the area outside the Golden Afridi, and I completely forgot about the section of ground that's an illusion, and he fell in the lava, and then we called it a night after that because we didn't want to try to go back into there. It was almost midnight at that point. Okay, there are no sand giants up here, guys. There are no sand giants up. Can I pick another one? Let's try going to 4. All right, nothing showing on track. But there's this guy in the corner. Nope, that's that skeleton. Oh, what's this? That's one. I found one. Oh, I can't deal with you right now, dry bone skeleton. I'm tracking a sand giant. All right, fine. If you want to be laid to rest so badly, I will stop to give you that wish, my friend. All right, I didn't lose the skeleton, or not skeleton, the sand giant. That's what I'm saying. Yes, sand giant. That's what I'm here for. I was distracted by stupid undead. You are he's a warrior cleric. God damn it. I mean, it's my own fault for doing a difficulty 4, but I really, really want to get the Sand of Ro so I can finish this step of the quest. Thank you for stopping. Oh, how about you? Ah, he resisted. No, stop healing. No. Oh well, I can outlast his mana. That's fine. Where is he running off to in a hurry? Hey! He dropped the sand! Finally! Combine! 1 bar of rhonium. Alright, now we can go back to Freeport. Oh, no, what am I doing? What am I doing? Wrong spell. And we go to North Freeport. My buffs have worn off. Are you going to load my buffs? What are you doing? Weird. And to the Forge, which should be to the left and then around Mars Hearts, if I remember correctly. So we come up here and we go to the left, go around Mars Hearts. Yes, and then right on the other side is the Forge. Okay, manual combine. Bar of Rhonium and... see, a bracer or boots. We get the boots. Boots of Row. 35 HP, 11 AC. These are 10 AC and no stat at all. Okay. Let me upgrade these a couple of times. I'm not going to be able to upgrade it again. That's okay. I have the click. And those will go here. And I can get rid of this. And get rid of this. They don't work anymore. All right. Lather, rinse, repeat. That's one piece. Now we do the next one. And that one, we need to go back and get it. So dramatic. So we need to go back to the Temple of Solasukro. Lava Storm. He's feigning death. It's common. He's probably doing that so that he can use the forge here and he won't aggro the guards because they'll think he's dead. Because ogres are not welcome in Freeport unless they seriously work on their faction. I had to help Jason get through to the port so we could go to Unrest and Mistmore. And because I didn't have the ports for that area yet. And I had to invis him, and then we had to run from corner to corner, and he had to make sure that his invisibility didn't drop so the guards wouldn't attack him. It was very scary and fun. You're right here. You're usually in this room. Rhonium. Yes, I need a bar of the alloy, please. Thank you. All right, now I got my next box, and I can put this in it because I already have it. Okay, so we need Mistmore granite. Now I know for a fact that one of the other pieces of armor that I need to get the faction up for requires Mistmore cauldrons as well, which drop from the cooks. So I think that's the next thing we're going to do. I need to get a few more pieces of Mistmore granite. I don't know why I'm walking out of here. I can just teleport, but it's fine. So I think I'm going to go back to Mistmore now and see if I can get to those pieces that I need. So we're going to go to Steam Font. Yes, that would be the quickest place. Fadeware, Ring of Steam Font. And in this last slot, I'm actually going to put Detrimental Calm. I'll put Pacify in there, just in case we have to break up large pools in there, but I don't think that's going to be a problem. I think I'm way over-leveled for it at this point. I don't think it's going to be an issue at all. We'll see, though. Mistmore is notorious. North we go. How's everyone's day so far? Hope you're all enjoying yourselves. Yes, that is the correct road. I've gotten so used to the new Steamfont Mountains on live Everquest that when I came back to this, I kept getting lost. It's been a long time since I've been in the old Steamfont. I should do the Hero Bracer quest out here at some point. Doing good? Excellent. Good to hear. Good to hear. Okay, so Mistmore is to the left. And I am going to... allow myself a little bit of safety. By looking like a dark elf. Because there's a camp of Teardal, and if I walked by as a halfling, they would probably all kill me. The server at launch will most likely be Rivervale. We haven't really discussed, my guild and I were discussing this is what we chose initially, but it could potentially change depending on what the server population was like. But I don't think we've actually run into any issues that were big. The ones that we did run into were happening on every server, so it's not like it was unique to this. So Rivervale is probably where we're going to be. Nice. Looking forward to that, AC. It's been a long time since I had to actually work a shift at the old video store. And it's going to be a blast. It's going to be a blast. Well, it looks like they are green and yellow to me. So yeah, they probably would have attacked me had I not been wearing this illusion. Or been invisible. I could have also just been invisible. Hello, Dark Elves. Don't mind me, fellow Dark Elves. I'm just passing through. The Nightbright Sisters Camp. Very popular place from level 12 to 17 or so. Okay, here we are. Now this one, I will do a private instance, I think. Just so I have everything to myself. And we're just going to do... Well, no, you know what? I'll do a level 2. You know what? No, just do it. I'm not sure. You know what? I'll do a level 2. Just on the off chance that my mathematical thoughts are true, that things drop more often. It might just be my perception. I have no idea if it's true or not. It just feels like it is. It might be because I'm not sharing anything. That could also be it. You know, all the spawns are mine. Okay. Alright, so there should be gargoyles up on top of this hill. Okay, yeah, this is no problem. These guys are nothing. Alright. You... These are the guys that drop the granite. Alright. Down here. Alright, I'm going to invis for this next portion because I will in a moment. I need to get all the way inside the castle. And it's easier just to sneak in. Alright. Invisibility, superior camouflage. Alright, off we go. And it's daytime, so it should be safe to be invis the entire way. Okay. We go... Okay, wait. Well, there's these guys. These are... Flouting... Yeah, flouting. So these are the ones that are more likely to drop it, and leering. Flouting and leering. Okay. So here's where we start. And hopefully we don't end up pulling multiple rooms. But that is entirely possible because this is Mistmore. After all, it seems to be the way it works because of these bitches. I'd love to come and join the fights. All right. Let's do this. Okay, there's the usher. I'm going to throw out a quick mez. Which didn't really work, but that's okay. These are dying pretty quick, so I don't think I'm going to have much of an issue. All right. No dice, but that's okay. Back in Viz. That Viz didn't work. Why is my Invis not working? Oh, because I'm attacking, even though there's nothing to attack. That's why. I feel silly. Okay, now I'm invised. Okay, so if we go this way, is it this way? Yes, the dining room. Past the dining room. In here, there's a bunch of... Ah, crap. Frickin' noble. There's a bunch of gargoyles in here, as you can see. All right. All right, I need my heal over time. I need to remez quickly. Okay. Next, negotiator. Ah! Stun. Mez. Got him. Noble next. What am I even... Oh, this... There she is. Okay. Hey, what's up, Glenn? How's your Saturday going? Hey, Rondo, thank you for the sub. If I missed that, I've been kind of intensely paying attention to this combat here because I pulled a bit more than I thought I would. But I'm doing okay. And thank you for the sub. Okay, I think we're going to be okay. Nice. Next week for me is going to be a lot of admin work because we have a class starting the following week, but it's a single student, so it's a one-on-one training, which are not nearly as much fun as a classroom because we have to come up with, that's what all next week is going to be, is coming up with engaging exercises and stuff and memory retention exercises and all that stuff is in a one-on-one environment, which none of our lesson plans are written for. So that's going to be interesting. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. I've been trying to come up with ideas for one-on-one activities, and the best thing I've been able to come up with so far is flashcards, which sucks. So I'm trying to find ways of taking our existing exercises and our existing memory retention games and changing them to be a single-player game instead of a team-based or multiplayer game. I don't know. So that's next week for me. Fun. Thankfully, we don't actually make them do any physical exercises. That would be weird. Okay, so the next group, so these guys are all gone, but I'll need to come back because I didn't get any granite from them, so I'll need to come back and kill them again. The next place is the cooks, which I think are down here, I think. No, this isn't right. They're down here. They're just down the hall from, yeah, the cooks. So now we kill these guys. And there's also a dark offerer in here trying to steal food before the dinner. Who does she think she is? And then the cooks. I need cauldrons from them, and I have no idea how rare this drop is. We may get them immediately. We may be here for hours. Wow, that spell's called Canceling of Life. I think the Canceling of Life removed my regeneration. They didn't drop it, so it must be a rare drop. Fun. I'm just going to rebuff since my quick buff is up. Oh, next week's your B-Day week. That's true. I remember you mentioning that. Glenn, we have 3 different Jeopardy games that we play. But Jeopardy is multiplayer. We have a single person. So it's not going to be nearly, it's not competitive, so we can't use it. We have to come up with something else. That was our final review. The last games we play is like the whole day is filled with playing Jeopardy, and yeah, we can't do any of that, which is going to suck. I don't know what we're going to do. I'm sure we will figure it out. All right. Utility beneficial, invisibility, superior camouflage. Okay. Superior camouflage, and I will be, because I just want to fit in, I'm going to be a dark elf with all the other dark elf vampires in here. Teach AI to play the game with student. You know, and I thought about doing that because we do leverage a lot of AI tools at work, and I thought about, and I actually using it to brainstorm ideas, and it's given me a couple of suggestions that I'm probably going to incorporate. But I thought about doing that, making like a bot or a notebook that has that information that they need to know, and then making something for it to play a game against them, or it can emulate another player. That was a thought I had. So it is a possibility. I forgot to invis before I left the room. Why do you want to hit me? I am one of you. Can't you see? Okay, let's not forget this time. Okay, I am invisible. All right, now just going here. I just wanted to go to the gargoyle room. Yeah, we use it because I mean I'm part of a specialized team at work. We're the ones that when they have to prop up a new contract really quickly, and we have to design all the training materials for it like yesterday. We're the ones that we're the team that does that because we can work really quickly and we can meet their expectations. Well, actually no, meet and exceed their expectations within a very, very quick time frame. And we leverage a lot of AI tools to do that. Mostly with organization of information and quickly filling out templates to write documents that we need. We use it a lot for that. Saves a lot of time. But yes, we do have to always fact check every bit of it to make sure it's not, misinterpreting something in one of the documents that we were given. They should respawn soon because I hear the things in the next room buffing themselves. We use a lot of ML for over a decade at work. LLM is a lot less useful for us, though, but it's been nice for speeding up certain coding stuff. Yeah, I've heard stories of people using LLMs to help them with coding as a massive time saver. There we go. Hello. Why don't you come down here and play with me, Mr. Gargoyle? No granite. What good are you? Shadow Knight, Monk, and Shaman. Cool combo, man. Cool combo. I honestly never played a Monk in Everquest, and I'm kind of anxious to see what it feels like because a lot of people are choosing Monk as one of their classes. And I know they were very popular. Oh, it's nighttime. We got undead now. Oh, of course. They all have to come join the party, don't they? The Reeve canna bug is pretty crazy right now. I've heard stories about that, but I don't know the full thing behind that. It's not classes that I normally play. Tell you what, though, I love the combination of Smite and Lay on Hands, though. It's so nice to just have that instant heal to full in your back pocket, and it comes back real quick. As long as you keep fighting, it comes back real quick. Use Claude AI to help become a networking issues. Ran into with Clinic. Ended up not being a network issue, but the IT didn't follow my instructions. Isn't that always the case, right? Oh, wow. Yeah, I can see that being... Yeah, that's certainly a bug, but I can see that being pretty broken, actually. Holy crap. All right, let's go back to the cook room. Invis. Come back, Kooks. Come back. Well, it was your suggestion, AC. These take a while. I can hide in the fire. They'll never know I'm here. Oh, come on, let me turn the camera. It won't let me turn the camera. Darn. Can I do it from outside? This is very tricky. There we go. They'll never find me here. No way. They'll never expect me to come out from the fire. Nice. We were trying to get to the Golden Afridi's room last night, but I think I was telling the story earlier. I forgot that the path on the left side is an illusion, and my friend fell into the lava, and we decided to call it a night after that because we didn't want to try to get back there. Let me go check and see if the gargoyles are back up, because these cooks are taking a long time to respawn. Invis. I don't think it's probably going to matter, because I think all the dark elves have turned to vampires now. Nope. No gargoyles. Oh, good. Good. The music is fitting. I mean, I like the chill vibey music because, you know, Everquest is so silent. There's just like ambient sound usually. There's not a lot of music in it. So having that kind of fits the mood of how I play EQ. I play it as a very vibey, chill game. And nothing. Still no cooks. Are those vampires still down the hallway? Yes. Hi. Ah! No! I didn't. Crap. I was just trying to be nice. Okay. So, note to self. Hallway is no longer safe. Wasn't really a point of my build, but I ended up thinking of it as a cherry picker. Monk, rogue, cleric. I can move around and cherry pick stuff very easily. Ah! Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. So mine was all built around sustain and travel and crowd control. So I could do the big pulls and not have to worry too much because I can just keep everything locked down until I'm ready to fight it. Okay, the gargoyles are coming back, so I guess we'll kill those again. Yeah, I think I want purely for grouping purposes, so like for raiding purposes later, I want to have at least one loadout that's all priests, so a cleric, shaman, druid, and I want one loadout that's all casters, so wizard, enchanter, and probably... I'm thinking probably wizard, chanter, and necromancer because I feel like magician would be redundant as far as what their spells do. But necromancer would add something useful to the palette for those three. But I'd have to have full sets of equipment for each of those builds because they would be very, very stat specific. But that's one of my ultimate goals for this game is to have a raid loadout with all priests and a raid loadout with all casters. Still no cooks? Why you no come back? They have to be on a longer cooldown, a longer respawn timer. I don't know if there's any other ones though. I think that's the only room with them. Yeah. Oh, there's a gargoyle in here. And a dog sacrificer. Well, we can handle these. Granite! Alright, that's one of the components we needed. Okay. Technically done in here for today, but I would like to kill one more round of cooks. Hey, there they are. Or they will. There they are. Now they both are. You come attack that one, and I will also attack that one. There. Now they're all in the room. Bronze vambrises. I don't really need them. I'm going to sell them. Dark Cauldron. All right, there's one. I need one more of those. But we are done in here for now. Okay. That was a pleasant little jaunt in Mistmore. I think we shall return to civilization now. Like in 3 casters doesn't work well. Everyone I've seen try looks pretty slow, like can't maintain mana. Well, I guess that would make sense. I mean, you're probably using much more mana intensive spells as well if you're doing all 3 casters. Yes, this is a very difficult camp in normal Everquest rules. I agree. It's one of my favorite things to do though. That dining room is a really fun camp if you can hold it. All right, transport gate. I'm going to go ahead and get the platinum next since I can just do that real quick. And then we'll have to go hunt some more fairies and another sand giant. Round this corner, turn this way, turn this way, and this way, and this way. All right, then we turn this way and turn this way, go around. No. Nope, I'm not going to make the armor right now. We go around here to the blue door, which should be right here, and upstairs, if I don't fall, and platinum. Oh wait, no. Radiant Visage. Okay. Alright, now that's much better. It's like 20 plat cheaper. 2. Okay. Let's go hunt some fairies. I think we'll go to Steamfont. That's probably the quickest, or yes, that's the quickest place. Halfling Paladin doing raw armor. Straight Straight peak fantasy. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I can't not do it. Oh, no, oh, not Champ Platinum. Sorry. I need to teleport. All right. We're going north from here. I love being a halfling that wears armor. That there's something just inherently humorous in that to me. It's just silly. But I love having Enchanter into the mix also. I played Enchanter as my third main character. The second time it went back to Everquest and I made a new character and leveled it up and everything, I was an Enchanter. And I fell in love with the idea that no one really knew what I was. Because every time I played, I was something different. And I like having that option. I think last night when we were playing with my friend, I think every time we zoned somewhere, I pulled up a different illusion. I was a different race. By the end of the night, he's like, "What are you actually? I don't remember. Are you a high elf?" It's like, no, I'm a halfling. It is. They even have an invocation set up for it with Spellblade. Although I don't actually use it all that much with this one. I did a lot in closed beta because I was doing Paladin Wizard. And Wizard was really fun to pair with a Knight class with Spellblade. So I used it a lot for that. I don't use it quite as much as this one because I mostly function as crowd control and healing. All right. Let's start looking. Very noble. To the right. Ahead. Ahead and to the left. Straight ahead. Is that you? The little wings I see. Oh, it could be two. Nope. Nope. Neither of those. There you are. All right, that's one. Very noble. Straight ahead. Whole camp in the west end of the zone? Really? Is this in Greater Fate Arc or Lesser Fate Arc? Because I haven't really looked in Lesser Fate Arc. If they're in Lesser Fate Arc and there's a camp of them, then I'll definitely do that. That's a lot faster than just having to track them constantly. In Lesser Fate? Okay. No, I mean, it's just one zone away. If it speeds up the process, because this part is the most annoying part. Is that you? Yes. That's two. I just need two more. Yeah, I've not really fully explored the west side of the zone. I live in fear of this zone, just because of bad experiences I've had here. So I avoid it mostly. But yeah, if there's a camp on the west side, I'm going to go find it, because that'll be a lot quicker than tracking them around Greater Fadark as they wander and get stuck inside trees. Yes, exactly. And they're so small. You don't see them until they're right on top of you, and then it's too late. It's too late. It's like everyone remembers their first time not knowing that Kithakor was dangerous at night. That was also my experience in Lesser Fadark. Why did you attack me? And this thing. I think I remember having problems with this thing, too. Oh, that's pretty clever. That's pretty smart. That's true. I mean, the pet inventory, you can just put whatever you need to hold in there if you run out of inventory space. Makes sense. All right, let me refresh this. Oh gosh, yeah, there's a ton of them. Straight ahead. I bet it's that big cluster right here, right? Yep, sure is. Cool, thanks, Raz. It's a good tip. Oh, of course. Power of Earth. Fairy Wing. Twice Woven Cloak. Mage items. Twice Woven Silk. No idea what any of that is. Black Box. No trade quest. Okay. Back to Genocide. Okay, that's 3. Oh, come on, die. Well, that'll kill you eventually. All right, I think that's it. Yep, I've got 4. And since I'm exceptionally lazy, we're going to teleport to Butcher Block, even though it's only 2 zones away. Well, the primary role of a shaman is as a buffer rather than a healer. I mean, they do function as a healer, but their primary function is to provide bonuses to every stat conceivable. And they have one of the best hastes and one of the best slows in the game. So they're very much a support class, but also support in the form of like enhancement rather than healing. A lot of people, I mean, people that really crunch the numbers have said that Shaman is probably a better healer than the Druid, but I've always found the Druid to be a better healer. Just my opinion. But that's possibly completely biased opinion as well, because Druid is one of my favorite classes, and it's the first class I ever played in EverQuest, so it's kind of has a special place in my heart. Oh, dude, I love the bloom spells. I look forward to every level when I got a new one. Immediately, that was one of the first ones I swapped out, because it is my main heal that I use when I'm playing by myself, just to keep myself from taking too much damage. But I find it's really useful as a group, too. When I was grouping with my friend last night, when he would get to half health, I'd throw that on him and then get back into combat and never had to worry about him. It kept him up. They're really mana efficient. And they're very fast also in inversion invocation. They're super fast, so they're very easy to get out without getting interrupted. Yeah, I mean, I can understand that. Sugary virus. I am probably going to do Cleric as not my next group. Well, actually, I'm not going to level anything else until the game actually goes live, when I have to start over again. Then I'm going to start doing other combinations. But Cleric is probably not going to be in the second combination, but it will probably be in the third. Simply because I like Cleric a lot. I've played Cleric many times. In fact, my current character on Quorum is a Cleric. Drew is nice because spend extra mana on nukes. Sammy can get into trouble because spends mana up front as healer, like in slowing and dotting. Yeah. All right, let me fuel your fairy hatred just a bit more. Priestess Galia. Thank you. And that goes in the pot. Guess what we need now, guys? Sand giants. Back to the Roe Desert. Okay. North we go. And we watch for sand giants. I know there's a possibility they can be in this zone, but I usually only see them in the oasis. Well, I see one. Oh, I'm dumb. I have them turned off. That's why I didn't see him on track. Oh, where'd he go? Over here. There he is. Oh. That's the named one. Well, I'll get something else, too. Yay! First try. Oh, the plans. I already got those. So I don't need those. But I got the sand. Well, that was quick. I didn't have to farm them at all. That makes me happy. All right. You go in there. There we go. 1 bar of rhonium. Okay. Back to Freeport. Much different than this morning, right? I was sending those things for so long and they just never seem to drop. All right, we go around here, around this building, to the other side of Mars Hearts, and to the forge. All right, so we're gonna manual combine the rhonium with the bracer mold. Where's the bracer mold? There it is. All right, bracers of Roe. 9 AC, 5 save versus magic. We are going to go ahead and put some of these in there. Where did they go? There they are. Infinitesimal. Minor. Minor. I can only get it to a +2. That's alright. Okay, so which bracer am I going to replace? I think I will replace the ones that just have 11 AC. Because these have 11 AC and 7 save versus magic. So let me grab the focus off of that. Put it on this one. Then I will take that, put it there. Then I'll just stick here for now. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. No. There we go. Okay. There we have it. 2 more pieces of armor. Braces of Roe and boots of Roe. They're very bright yellow. I like it. All right. Cool. So the next pieces I want to get are the vambraces and the breastplate, but I have to build faction for that because they don't trust me enough. But we got 2 more pieces of armor today. That was fun. That was fun. It was nice to have a little bit of company while I was doing that because that can be super boring when you're doing it by yourself. I'm usually just watching YouTube while I'm doing it. But it's worth it in the end. And it's still fun, even though it's just very repetitive, you know. That is a pretty sword. Anyway. This is where we're going to draw the stream to a close, ladies and gentlemen. This was a lot of fun. Thank you for coming and hanging out with me. Thank you, Daybreak Games, for letting me be a part of the content creation program. This is a lot of fun. I'm excited to go through even more of this once the game goes live on the 28th and do even more stuff. But yeah, we'll do this probably every Saturday. Do a little stream of Gaspard's adventures. Sometimes Pookie will join us. Sometimes we'll do stuff in the evenings together. Maybe I'll stream it. No, not real decision of that. But I am filming some of it for additional content. So, the 100 Platinum Ale, yes. Which one? There's 6 of them. You're welcome, Dansley. You're welcome. Which one do you want? Do you want the ale, the ale, the ale, the ale, the ale, or the ale? They're all the same price. All right. Well, you guys have a wonderful Saturday. And I'm going to be back later at 7 p.m. for our weekly Retro Rewind stream where I try rather unsuccessfully to run a video store. And everyone laughs and we have a good time. And we make up goofy synopsis of movies that don't exist. So that'll be coming up this evening. So you guys have a great afternoon, and I'll see you guys then.